find it really hard sometimes just to do the right thing, right? So I know when people think of ethical dilemma, and we were debating this on the desk, how would you answer? What was your story? I don't think it's any one big event, right? I think it's a series of lots of small decisions that sometimes get made in an organization. And you may see something happen, like maybe a colleague in a meeting says something that isn't quite right. It's so much easier to just not say anything. And speaking up and providing your view, doing the right thing, puts you in really uncomfortable situations sometimes. And I was just so fortunate when I started my career at the Treasury Department. I worked with some incredible civil servants. And the first advice I got from my boss when I started was, have a view. We hire you to have a view. I don't ever want to see you be quiet in a meeting, even if your view is problematic, even if your view contradicts the senior person. Obviously, you have to do things respectfully and blah, 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 right? But have a view. And you know, it's funny, I mentor a lot of folks at work, and I go to conferences, you know, that are about leadership, and there's always a session on, did I speak up enough? Did I say enough? And it connects to that ethical question you're asking, because sometimes you're gonna be faced with a situation where speaking up is the right thing to do. And if you're already comfortable doing that on a daily basis, it's just who you are. And I think that's having confidence in that is such an important skill to build, and you have to do it in little instances, in little situations and interactions, whether it's in your daily life or at work. We often develop views on the market, and we do it based on information, right? You might do it based on all the headlines you're seeing if you're a trader and you don't have time to read it and you're getting an impression or an overall view, or maybe you formulate some sense of how something's going to perform or how the economy or the stock market, but you're doing it on the basis of what you're seeing. What if, as an analyst, you actually are seeing a totally different view than your boss, right? How do you get that information? How do you provide that? And you need to provide that because you actually think that that would change opinions. And that's a hard situation to be in sometimes. And I think really important to be that person, to get that reputation of that person who will always speak their mind and who's always doing it to benefit the investment process or whatever process that you're a part of. And I'm just so fortunate at TCW. We have such a collaborative environment. You know, our PMs are really solicitous of views that disagree with theirs. It makes a better outcome, you know, and I think we benefit from that. So I'm lucky to kind of live and work in that environment, but not everybody is in that situation. And so have a view and speak up and do it every day. And I think that is the best advice I got, so I'll pass that on.